we all know how we are entering the DeFi space, right? And how it's growing rapidly. Now, how do you see DeFi being shaping all these gigantic countries, like India? How do you see that?
My personal view is India is uniquely set up for this because of the integration of the digital currency system that you already have. There will be a there will be a central bank digital currency for India as well. How that integrates with UPI, no idea. But the point being is Indians are now very used to sending money around on their mobile phone instantaneously and making instantaneous payments. And that UPI system allowed people to build fintech layer on top. In fact, that was a stated ambition of the government. So here you are, this incredible decentralized finance that's going to give access, lending and borrowing to hundreds of millions of Indians seamlessly on their mobile phone. That's incredibly powerful. Indians have a propensity to own gold. They always have. It's a historical thing. But the young millennials in India, who are by far the largest population, well, they will still see the value in digital money. And if they can get yields on it, they can lend it out, they can stake it. I mean, that's far superior than creating jewelry out of the gold and hoping that maintains its value. So, I think India's pretty uniquely set up for this.
Right. Your thoughts, Siddharth?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I really agree with what Raoul has to say. But also in a very, when we are talking about India adopting crypto, the whole DeFi market plays a very important role with the whole techs and everything around that. Primarily because that's an interface for them to be, using other text application or using other, decentralized application. So rather than swapping your token back, getting it back to the exchange, swapping it back, and then doing it, you need these basic infrastructure. So for us, from WazirX point of view, also we are trying to build these things around the whole ecosystem for India, and such that whenever as the adoption happens, these tools are right there, matured enough for them to use. Right. So it goes without saying it's going to be big.
Siddharth, do you think people that these applications are yet kind of user-friendly enough to use? I mean, DeFi is still a bit of a scary world. Even I don't really like it because I don't know, what risk I'm actually taking. How do you think the consumer adoption will be with the kind of UX, UI as it is now?
Absolutely. I think, in 2017, it was horrible. And now it is much better. You have basic swaps that is there. Before it was still an order book. So even if you want to do a swap, you have to place an order and wait for it. But thanks to the whole AMM, protocols, you are easily able to swap between one token to another token. So from a UX point of view, it's just getting better. But still, if you are talking about complex products, right, which uses different protocols, you ultimately need different tokens. And I think I've been just talking to a few more project owners who are trying to solve that, where it becomes more seamless for a consumer when he's probably just interacting with Ether and is able to use maybe multiple protocols in between. So I think we are still early on, and by then we can see more adoption coming in. We should have these tools in place, and good to see now you can directly trade on wallets these days, right? In 2017, you could not even imagine, right on your phone. So that by itself is empowering the crypto industry here.